Have you ever looked back and wondered if all your healing has just been another performance? Well, here's the thing. Sometimes our most spiritual practices can become softer chains. I've fallen into that trap and learned how to tell the difference between real growth and a more polished illusion. In the early stages of awakening, we crave structure. We meditate, journal, take courses, all hoping to feel whole again. But if you're anything like me, there comes a point when the very tools meant to liberate you begin to feel like masks. You catch yourself reciting affirmations without feeling them, sitting in meditation to avoid a hard conversation, or hiding anger behind love and light. On the surface, you're doing everything right. Friends applaud your discipline, coaches praise your consistency, and yet inside the same emptiness hums. You start to wonder, am I really actually healing or just making my prison look prettier? Psychotherapists call this spiritual bypassing, using spiritual ideas and practices to sidestep unresolved emotional wounds. It's a defense mechanism that glosses over pain instead of helping us face it. Signs include avoiding anger, insisting on constant positivity, labeling every trauma as a blessing, or projecting negativity onto others while denying it in ourselves. Eckhart Tolle teaches that spiritual practice is meant to dissolve the self, not inflate it. When we use prayer, meditation, or affirmations to suppress grief or anger, we reinforce the ego's resistance. Alan Watts joked that the ego will even wear a halo to survive. Recognizing this pattern isn't about shame, it's about honesty. In my own journey, there was a time when I could quote every teacher, but hadn't cried in months. I'd left my family's scapegoat role, yet I was still performing goodness to feel safe. Eventually, I realized that avoiding my anger was prolonging my trauma. That realization stung, but it freed me to finally feel. Real healing requires integration. When you're triggered, ask, is this practice helping me meet myself, or am I using it to escape? Sometimes meditation is exactly what you need. Other times, meditation itself is the escape from the phone call, the journal entry, or the tear that needs to come. Here's a simple way to check yourself. First, think of a practice you rely on, like journaling, prayer, breath work, or pulling tarot cards. Second, next time you feel triggered, notice your impulse. Do you immediately reach for that practice? Pause and ask, am I using this to feel my feelings or to avoid them? If it feels like avoidance, give yourself 5 minutes to let the raw emotion surface. Put your hand on your heart, breathe, and name it. Anger, sadness, or fear. After acknowledging it, return to your practice with clearer intention. Your tools are not the problem. They're scaffolding, not cages. So use them to support your nervous system so you can face, not flee, what's inside. If you're craving more clarity about whether your tools are serving you, download my free guide, 7 Energetic Boundaries for the Awakening Empath. It's already helping people untangle from the invisible dynamics around them without turning healing into another performance. You can find the link below. And as always, may the shadow wane and the stardust remain.